Chelsea Football Club, you're actually mad. The board is actually mad at times. Really, they really are.
All right. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin.
Right, welcome back to the other side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a bit baffled by the news that I'm going to share with you today. We'll go through a couple of important news that's been floating around and get, your opinions, my reactions as well. But we have to start from here, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't think this could even be a consideration, a possibility. The fact that it's even a possibility bugs me. It really does. And I want to see what you guys have to say about this. Ralph Hasenhuttl has been talking a lot. He's been talking a lot. He's doing a lot of interviews. Someone needs to stop this man and make this man keep quiet a little bit. Southampton got themselves a new owner in recent times. We've all seen that announcement. And they're very keen on Armando Broja. They're very, very keen on Armando Broja. And it's not a surprise. It's not a surprise. He's one of their most important players now. A lot of Armando Broja's teammates have come out and said that initially Broja wasn't looking that great, but with time he adapted, he understood, and now he's one of the first players in the team sheet, in the starting lineup. He's become a very, very important player. And it's not a surprise that Southampton wants this particular player. Ralph Hasenhuttl on Armando Broja. We will find the right conversation with the player, the agents, the club, what they want, what Chelsea wants. We should let the young lad develop his game. He likes it here. We have to find the best decision for the player. He's milking it, Ralph Hasenhuttl. He's absolutely milking it. Chelsea want Broja. So this is the secret scout on Cy and Dan Phillips, Cy Phillips and Simon Phillips and Dan McCarthy's podcast. Chelsea want Broja to stay, but if they did let him go to Southampton in this window, they will include a first refusal option on him. The Southampton owners want him on a permanent deal. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you know what the crazy part is? This could actually happen. That's what bothers me. I know Fabrizio Romano in recent times has come out with a particular tweet saying that Chelsea are monitoring the whole Armando Broja situation at Southampton. They're very positive. He could be in the setup next season. But history suggests that we've done madness like this. We've let go of players. Tino Livramento, recent times. We're going to be one of those clubs, and I kid you not, we'll probably let go of Armando Broja, and we may put a buyback clause and this and that. We better do all of that if we do this. I don't want him to leave, first of all. But we're going to be one of those clubs. We're going to probably get Armando Broja back for like 90 million in a couple of seasons' times. We do crazy things like that. Look at Romelu Lukaku. Got him back for 98 million. We're thinking about getting Declan Rice for 100 million. Why are we doing this? Why are we finding ourselves into this situation on a regular basis? Tariq Lamptey is another one. We could have done with him, but we've let him go. As I said, Tino Livramento, there's even some conversation that Conor Gallagher, if the right offer comes in, even though Thomas Tuchel, has been praising Conor Gallagher, talking about how he could be in the setup, I don't believe Chelsea board men. Like they're such business-minded people, and that's fine. I understand this is a business as well. This isn't just football. I understand it's business, but how does it make sense to let go of these sort of players and then buy them back a few years down the track for 3-4 times the money? Livramento has a buyback for 43 million or 40 million, something like that, which Chelsea are looking to trigger. He was our academy player, and now we're going to be looking at paying 40 million to Southampton to get this particular player back. Tell me how that makes sense from a business point of view. Armando Broja, I think he could be a victim of the issue that we've got Lukaku, we've got Havertz. Don't know what's going to happen with Timo Werner. He could go, he could stay. Then we still have Ziyech, Callum, Mount. He could be a victim of maybe not getting enough game time at Chelsea. And that's why Chelsea could be interested to letting him go. If Southampton comes with an offer something around, I don't know, 30, 35 million, 40 million, it would have to be something like that. Let me know how much Armando Broja would be in this market. He's banging in goals. He's looking good. And if he continues doing like this, and he gets close to, I don't know, more than 10 Premier League goals in his debut Premier League season, and the trajectory of his development, he could be very much 30, 35 million. 30 million would be a bargain, to be honest. I would say somewhere around 35 million to 40 million. I don't think Chelsea would decline that. They're mad. Chelsea's mad like that. They will take that money and then pay 70, 80 million for someone else to come in and who's not going to be adapting. This is the other crazy part. People talk about adaptation. People talk about, oh, okay, you know what, Lukaku coming back, it's a bad adaptation. I don't know, Lukaku's situation is a bit sour as well at the moment. Havertz as well. Oh, it's a foreign league, this, that, adaptation, Timo Werner, adaptation. Look at Armando Broja. Struggled a little bit in Southampton initially, and his teammates have been saying that. Ralph Hasenhuttl has said that initially Broja struggled a little bit, but he's now overcome that and he's taken over to the point where he's a starter. Why doesn't that happen with our players? Why does our players need a year's worth of adaptation, sometimes even 2 years? Some of our new signings still haven't adapted. Yet you see a youngster like Armando Broja in Southampton starting on a regular basis, becoming an important player. And we are considering of letting him go. You've got to be mad. You've got to be mad. I would rather look to, honestly, I would look to ship off maybe a Werner. Lukaku seems like he's not interested. He's created a mess with us. Maybe look to ship. I don't know. Maybe these are not financially viable and they could cause losses. But to let go of someone like Broja because of these reasons is mad. Is really mad. Honestly speaking, it's mad. I've got no doubt, as per this particular commentee, the Secret Scout and Nathan G seeing from CFC News page, first refusal. What does that even mean? First refusal option. So we can refuse, so we can buy him. So if Southampton slaps down the track a 40, 50 million price tag on this particular player, we're going to now go back and get this particular player for that amount of money. It's just, he's our player. Sound a long-term contract. It's mad. We should be saying to Southampton and Ralph Hasenhuttl on the phone that, mate, stop talking. Enjoy Broja, develop him this season. Next season, he's coming back to us. As I said, I understand Southampton's point of view. I can get why they want a player like him. But we need to be in the player's head immediately because they could possibly convince Armando Broja. I'm hoping Armando Broja has the aspirations to play for Chelsea, play in the Champions League, battle for silverware. Southampton's not going to be battling for any silverware. If anything, they're probably going to be battling in the relegation battle zone in years to come. But we need to be in this player's mind ASAP and not let Ralph Hasenhuttl owners eat him up. They could possibly offer him big money. Who knows? Who knows? And that kind of stuff, that can be detrimental to your mindset. So Chelsea board, do the right thing. Do the right thing. Next news, ladies and gentlemen. Lyon boss Peter Bosz confirms they are keeping Emerson for the rest of the season. Well, there you go. Emerson conversation ends right here. I don't blame him. I don't blame Lyon, to be honest. They're going to be in the mud. Emerson, once again, is one of their important players. They've got a buy option. It's a very cheap buy option as well, something around 17 million, 18 million, correct me if I'm wrong. They're probably not going to be able to get a left back for that amount of price, and Emerson has been playing very good. So it's a cheap option for them. I know there's some sources saying that Lyon won't trigger the buy option if they don't make it to Champions League, but I find that very far-fetched. Emerson's enjoying there. He's a regular there. He's playing well there. He's probably going to tell the board, come on, man, get me. It's a small price to pay. I wouldn't expect Emerson wanting to come back and be, in the mix of three left wing backs. Now with Kennedy back, that's four. He's got to think about the World Cup. He's got to think about making it for Italy. He would want game time. He doesn't want any, confusion about how much game time he's going to get and jeopardize his Italy position. So that's that, ladies and gentlemen, in regards to Emerson. He's staying for the rest of the season. The boss of Lyon has made that very, very clear and confirmed. And now we have Kennedy, the Brazilian Samba. We've got Kennedy. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with Kennedy. Okay. I need to talk about Christensen, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like there's a bit of misunderstanding in this situation. Firstly, let's go through the news. Info. In recent weeks, a meeting has taken place between Barca representative and Andres Christensen's cap. The player is high on Barca's list and the club are pressing to bring him to next season. Chelsea are expected to meet again with his agent. Further on, goes to say, I'm not convinced. I suspect Christensen's football representations will still be in the hands of his father. I don't get the impression he has ditched his father. I suspect the change in representation is more to do with the PR and marketing. Matt Law with an interesting update. Bayern Munich and Barcelona are pushing for Andres Christensen and the decision will be made very soon. Okay. I need to talk about this scenario. There are certain parts of the fan base that are getting caught up between, I can't believe some fans are being reactionary. They want Christensen gone. Christensen's been, borderline world-class, if not world-class under Thomas Tuchel. He's such a great player. Da-di-da-di-da. I'm not denying the fact that he's been very good under Thomas Tuchel. I think we need to understand this isn't about performance. This is my opinion. To that part of the fan base that are getting worried, this is not about the performance of Christensen. Let's make that clear. This is about a particular player that is looking to perhaps find a new challenge. A new challenge. This is as per some of the reports from top publications and big time in the nose. Christensen's scenario is about him looking to see if there's other clubs out there interested and maybe he could entertain that. Fans are trying to twist that narrative to make it seem like most Chelsea fans hate Christensen now. They want him. No, not because of his performances. I'm not going to sit here on my knees, beg Christensen to stay when this brother himself is looking for a new challenge. Anyone that's wanting to leave Chelsea, please leave. And that would be the same for Rudiger if that's what he wanted. If Rudiger wanted to leave, leave. That goes for the academy players as well. Reece James, Callum Hudson-Odoi, whoever else. If you want to leave, leave. We are not going to sit here on our knees and beg you to stay. This is what's happening with Christensen. The Chelsea fan base are annoyed with Christensen because he himself wants to leave. If he, from the get-go, has always wanted to stay and is determined to stay and not interested with any other club, then at least the fans can actually say, you know what? Please, Chelsea board, keep this player. And I'm pretty sure Thomas Tuchel would do the same thing as well then. Thomas Tuchel is actually personally going to the board and vouching for Rudiger. He's knocking on the board's door and saying, Rudy wants to stay, please keep him. That's why the conversation about Rudiger is becoming better now. Because Rudy's always wanted to stay. Christensen, he got a contract, kind of agreed, backtracked, wanted a different contract, got that, agreed, but backtracked. Now he's looking for different options. It's two different scenarios. This isn't about performance. It's about him wanting to leave, and it's about Thomas Tuchel probably not feeling the same love on this particular player. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him. So this is what I want to say to the fan base. These are two different scenarios here. No one's hating Christensen for his performances. He wants to leave, and that's the case. Last but not least, latest on Serginio Dest. I'm told Barcelona are willing to loan Serginio Dest. Tuchel is desperate to get one in, and Chelsea are desperate to back Tuchel. There's no clash. This again, ladies and gentlemen, Matt Law. Matt Law is quite on the point in regards to transfer news for Chelsea. Thomas Tuchel sees an opportunity with Serginio Dest. Serginio Dest is in the market as a loan option, possibly. We need to make this happen. We need to make this happen. We need cover in the right wing back spot as well. We really do. We can't just be relying on Azpilicueta until end of March. God knows how long it will then take Reece James to ease back in. We've got important games coming up. We need cover, and loan for Serginio Dest seems a no-brainer to me at the moment. Seems like a no-brainer. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, all of these news, let me know your thoughts. Armando Broja, it's quite mad what's happening. Emerson now off the charts. Christensen, let me know how you feel about the situation. People are thinking it's about the performance. It's not. It's more about the fact that he wants to leave. How you feel about that? Serginio Dest as well. I mean, is it a no-brainer? Is it a no-brainer at the moment? Let me know how you feel about all of this. Hope you've enjoyed this. Smash the like button if you have. Hit the bell notification to keep in touch with all my content. If you're here for the first time, subscribe. Let's get to 10,000 ASAP. I'll see you in the Man City versus Chelsea watch along. Until next time. See ya.